Boxing Ego Quick Hits.
Ego?
Ego, E-G-O, Boxing Ego.
Boxing BOXINGEGO.com.
Did you spell it?
She spelled that shit.
Shakur Stevenson putting 17 racks on Devin Haney to beat George Kambosos. He says it's easy money. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Boxing Ego Quick Hits, where I give you guys the news fast. Less intro, less filler, let's get it. You guys see on the screen, if you have eyes and good vision, Shakur Stevenson verified page put 17,000 on Devin, and he says hashtag easy money with a money flying emoji, right? He also says Devin Haney by late stoppage. Some fan says, who are you rolling with tomorrow night, brother? Haney, Kambosos. He says Shakur Stevenson, verified page, Devin Haney late stoppage. So he's putting them bands on it. He's confident in his pick, and he believes Devin gets it done. Now, my thing is this. Skills pay the bills. I agree 1,000% with Shakur Stevenson's pick. I think Devin is the more skilled guy. I think Devin Haney has more power than people are giving him credit for. Like, people keep saying, you know, old media, they say all this goofy stuff, Devin's pillow-fisted and things like that. But none of that stuff really equates to the truth, right? Because he knocked out Antonio Moran with the vicious, like, that was like one of the knockouts of the year, that particular year. And no matter what old media says, you got skilled operators, smooth operators, as Sade would say, like Shakur Stevenson. And he's a highly skilled intellectual fighter who fights offensively, but also has well-rounded defense and well-rounded skills. I see right here, T. Bud Crawford, another skilled fighter who some have #1 pound for pound, #2 pound for pound, whatever. They're in communication. So it's like, bro, this is just like just look at all the people who are rocking with each other. Shakur rocks with Keyshawn Davis, an up-and-coming dope fighter and Olympian. His big bro is Terrence Crawford, and then he's backing fellow American Devin Haney, who he sparred with before. So, like I said, skills pay the bills. I agree with him. I think this fight is kind of overstated. I'm not saying it's not a good fight. It's for all the belts, undisputed. I'm not saying that George Kambosos is not a good fighter, because I do think he is a good fighter. However, he's really, you can make a lot of money in boxing if you cut out the fluff and really analyze the sport. The bottom line is you have George Kambosos. He's really had one good win. Before that, no one even really knew who he was. I'm not saying me personally, because his team reached out to me years ago before he fought Lee Selby and Mick Bay, and they wanted me to interview him. You know, I got the email and everything. So I've known about Kambosos for a while, because I'll be honest, when they hit me up, I wasn't really familiar with him, and I did the research then. So I've known about Kambosos' brand, you know, and then from the Manny Pacquiao sparring, things like that. But you see who Shakur's rocking with. I think Kambosos is a good fighter. He can make it compelling and things like that for as long as he can. But usually, as long as Devin Haney hasn't been, you know, badly hurt or something like that, crazy, if Devin fights smart, which I think he will. I don't think his confidence would allow him to fly all the way over there and then not prepare for the fight, you know? So we know that he's well prepared. We know he's mentally tough, and he's pursuing and waiting for these moments. So Devin's not playing around. He also looks sliced up on the scale. So I think there could be some good moments in the fight, but I just really wonder what George Kambosos has done. And old media, they tell you all these things like, oh, they say Devin Haney's pillow-fisted. He got his belt in the mail. He's an email champ, yada, yada, yada. But the ironic thing is this, is if Devin Haney is all these things, email champion, why is George Kambosos in Australia playing so many games trying to get under the skin of Devin Haney? Why is any of that needed if somebody is no good? You know, these things don't make sense. So they know Devin Haney is a threat. That's why they try to keep his dad out the country, things of this sort, because they know he's a great fighter. So men lie, women lie, numbers don't. People can say whatever they want, but you know Devin Haney is a skilled operator and a skilled fighter. Henceforth, Kambosos, if he was fighting some guy you never heard of, you would never see him playing all these mind games. And he said he missed weight on the scale intentionally to trick the man. Like, you wouldn't have to do all that. You would just be like, oh, this is some easy work, and you wouldn't do that. You're doing that for Devin Haney because you know what you're up against, you know? So we'll see how it all plays out. Shakur putting on 17 bands. Devin Haney, you know, his face looked kind of gaunt in some of these pictures, but he's young. He made weight, and I think he'll rehydrate. And then the other thing is, you have to say the same thing for, I could see Devin moving up to 140 in the future because his size, and he's a growing young man, you know what I'm saying? But Kambosos, I think he was drained. You know, I seen some people saying something about Devin Haney and his appearance, but to me, Kambosos didn't look like the best shape. He had love handles, and he missed weight multiple attempts, you know, and then finally made the weight. And it took, Dan Raphael reported, who's there, he said Kambosos, it took him an hour and 15 minutes to come back and hit the weight on the scale. So Kambosos is telling the public, like, nah, that was a game and I was just fooling y'all. But at the same time, why would it take an hour plus for you to come back and make weight if this was all psychological warfare and skullduggery? So Shakur Stevenson, skilled fighter, just came off a great performance with Oscar Valdez. He sparred with Devin. He's rocking with Devin. 17 bands on it. Subscribe to the channel. Eat it in a moment.
Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.